Okay, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about the DE activity. Okay, that is design thinking activity. So the design thinking activity is nothing but suppose if any person they have to think in a different way. Okay, so not each and every person they have to think in the same way. Suppose if you have to face any problem and everyday life, okay, at that time you have to think in a different way and sort out the problem. So that one we have to discuss right now. Okay, so the actual statement we are going to see in this video is, as a student you have to face a daily routine activity. Okay, so under the DT activity we are having a totally 5 stages are available. Okay, can you tell what are the stages available in DT activity? How many stages? 5 stages. Super good. The next, what do you mean by empathize?
Empathize means to understand the problem what we are facing in your daily life. So like we have to and unrotate
Okay, so actually under the DT activity we are having a already said is a 5 stages. That is a empathize. This is the first stage. Okay, so empathize is nothing but we try to understand the other feeling or we try to understand the emotions. That is called the empathy or empathize. This is the stage number 1 under the DT activity. Okay, then stage number 2, after understand the other feeling we have to move to the next second stage is define. Okay, so define is nothing but we have to create that particular person what are the problem they have to face. Okay, that is problem we have to identify. That is called the define stage. And then what is the third stage? Ideate. Okay, under this stage we have to explain the both with one example. What is called ideate stage? What are the activities involved in the ideate? Try to find the ideas. Okay. So based on the some brainstorm activity, we have to find and get the solution. Okay, super good. Next, under the ideate stage, he said it is that based on the brainstorm activity, we have to find the particular problem which person they face and we have to get the some ideas. Okay, can you tell about the fourth stage? So under the fourth stage it's a prototype. It is nothing but under the prototype stage, in the previous stage we have to collect so many ideas. So that all ideas will not be work out for the particular problem we already faced in the empathize stage. Okay. So under that all solution we have to pick the any one. Okay. So that particular one stage we have to implement in the last stage, that is the testing and implementation. So under the testing 8.